There is now the last type or category of Saeco Pressurized Portafilter. This is an automatic pressurized portafilter. This used to be called as the Gran Crema Portafilter. I have the exploded diagram for the Gran Crema Portafilter. It looks very much like the same, like the other portafilters, the heavy and the light kind. But the difference is when you remove the cup, you will see the sealing is done by the gasket in the circle around inside. So when you seat the cup, it will not go all the way. You have to press it to seat in the gasket tight. So that gasket will not allow the espresso water under pressure to come out from the top of the rim here and leak. Now, in this, the other point is that there are two holes. There is one in the center that is a valve that is with a pin that will open and close. Now, if you notice this, I hope you can see this clearly in the video. The pin comes up a little to allow the espresso to go through it. Now, if for some reason this pin is locked because there is a valve inside, I will try to show you that display also. There is another outlet here on the top. This outlet has a check valve and it opens and you can clean that check valve if it is stuck. I will now open the bottom screw for that check valve only. There are, as usual, in the other portafilters, there are 3 screws. One of them is with a hole in the center. And that's the reason why the check valve will allow the espresso to overflow from this little hole here. If you remove this screw, which is allowed because you have a valve under it, a spring-backed valve. This is the hollow screw. We sell this on our website. Hollow screw with a spring. That's a straight spring of a certain specific tension and the diameter. So the hollow screw and the spring has been removed. Normally, if the check valve was clean, it would come out with a few jerks, but it is not, obviously, because it is a used portafilter that I am using for demo. These portafilters are not available, unfortunately, so I don't have a brand new. You need to just push this check valve out of here. That's the check valve. This seats in the top part of the spring. That's the assembly. This we sell as a valve assembly. That for those who still have these portafilters, the Gran Crema, and they can still fix this if they have a problem with the check valve or this screw. Now, the other distinct feature of this portafilter is that it has a spring inside to lock it in the position. For example, when you place this inside in the group ring, it will go in and lock itself. But when you pull it all the way, this will keep the handle in its firm position pulled all the way. It will not immediately come back like in the pressurized portafilters, the regular ones. This is a Gran Crema, and this one will hold it as the pressure builds to 9 bars. This handle will be slowly turning back and open when the pressure is 9 bar. Voila, what else can be more assured 9 bar pressure for extraction of espresso? So this was a very fine portafilter that I preferred to sell, but now that they have discontinued it, so unfortunately it is not available. But those who have this, to fix these, we have the check valve, we have this gasket if it has worn out, and we can sell this gasket. It is also on the website available. In many cases, some customers have called to say that this pin has dropped out. This pin, unfortunately, is not sold separately. And I have the exploded diagram on my website, www.partsguru.com, and you open under the category espresso-related links. You will find the link for portafilters, Saeco portafilters, and on that page you have both the exploded parts diagram for the pressurized portafilters and the Gran Crema, and go over the list of parts shown. There are some parts that we still have, and I have helped a lot of customers. The reason why when you pull it all the way, it locks in because it overrides a spring to get locked there. And in the bottom, if you see, this is another little distinction of this portafilter. There is a bottom cap, and this is sealed with the O-ring. And when you lock it and release it, this is the valve opens and closes. If you can see the movement of this piece, it comes up to lock the valve inside, and when it is released and it automatically comes back to its original position, then it will go in, open the valve, and espresso will come out through these two little holes here. So this was the one of the best portafilters, pressurized, that automatically could take care of that. You just had to lock it and pull it all the way, and it would automatically move back and open the valve to let the espresso come out. Now, in some cases, that spring has some rust or has lost its tension. In that case, it may not come back. So it's very simple. Don't be disappointed. Just give it a nudge to open it after 8 seconds. The pressure is built. And the other way that you can know that the pressure is built and the handle is not coming out, because this check valve will open at 9 bars and let the espresso start flowing through this hole. So at that time, then you know that the pressure is 9 bar, and you can nudge this back to open the valve inside. So that's about what it is here on all the Saeco portafilters, different kinds, and I hope, clarified it.